2 weeks after what was arguably the greatest Wimbledon final of all time, all the eyes of the tennis world are on Toronto, Canada. Toronto is the biggest city in Canada and with a population of 2.5 million, the 5th biggest metropolis in North America. The Rogers Cup is one of the oldest tennis tournaments around, and this week all the top players will be taking part in the first major tournament of the North American hardcourt season. Top seed is world number 1 Roger Federer, who lost to Rafael Nadal in the final of the French Open and Wimbledon last month. Many people are saying that Nadal is now the unofficial world number 1. Not so, says Federer.
There is never really an unofficial number 1 because it's over a 365-day period, thing that goes on. So, of course, he's won now 2 unbelievable tough tournaments to win, Paris and Wimbledon, and usually whoever wins that is supposed to be number 1. I agree to some degree, but I've had a very good end to the season last year where I won the Masters, the US Open, and I've played very consistent at the beginning of the year, so it's hard to snatch number 1 position. He knows that since 3 or 4 years. He's definitely got a great chance, in the next few weeks and months to come, depending on how I play and he plays. So we'll see what happens, but I'll try to defend my number 1 position, that's for sure.
Nadal made it to the semi-final of the Rogers Cup last year and won the tournament in 2005. A repeat performance by the Spaniard would go a long way to becoming the world number 1 for the very first time. The defending champion, though, was world number 3 Novak Djokovic. He beat Roger Federer for the first time in last year's final, and despite a disappointing second-round exit at Wimbledon, is happy to be defending his title in Canada.
It's a very nice tournament, one of the biggest events I've won, and obviously playing on my favorite surface gives me a much more confidence, and coming as a 3rd player of the world this year and a couple of majors under my belt. Gives me a role of the favorite, and I have a lot of expectations, obviously, as a defending champion, but hopefully I can do well.
Andy Roddick also enjoys great support in North America. The US number 1 also had a disappointing Wimbledon, but the 2003 Rogers Cup winner is in confident mood.
I feel good. I feel like I'm healthy for the first time in a little bit, so that's nice, and I've actually been able to practice, as much as I've wanted to. So, I feel as good as I have in a couple months.
With the Federer-Nadal rivalry reaching fever pitch, it's the world number 3 who is the man to beat this week, and given Novak Djokovic's past form on the hard courts, wresting the title from the Serb will be no easy task.